She like, yo, it was her and her sister. Yo, did you hear about what happened to Rodney? I'm like, nah, what happened? She was like, yeah, he got robbed, he got pistol whipped, and this and this and this and this, and everybody's saying that you had it done. I'm like, what? So I get to the crib, I'm trying to call him, he not answering.
Yeah, but that situation, I read that article about the Rodney Jerkins joint, and you feel me? I know how the media be, like half truths. Now I mean, half of the story. So now I mean, I just wanted to holler at you to get the real story on what happened with that situation.
No doubt, man. Well, I was signed to Rodney Jerkins, Rodney Darkchild Jerkins, you know what I mean? And he had a production company called Darkchild. I was signed to him. I was writing a lot of records and helping him out with beats, you know, like bringing samples and stuff like that. And, you know, I performed on a record with Raekwon and Craig Mack, rest in peace, the Gina Thompson remix, The Things You Do. That was like a banger back in the day, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, we was moving and shaking, moving and grooving, you know what I mean? And things started getting funny with the money, you know what I mean? Like I wasn't getting compensated right for my work, I felt, you know what I mean? And, you know, I used to come to him like, you know, Rod, what's up, man? You know what I mean? Boom, you ride around in Benzes and big mansions and this, and you know, I'm in the hood, you know what I mean? Like, so I'm like, yo, what's going on? You know what I mean? Like, different records I wrote. I performed on Immature's album with Marcus Houston and all them. Brownstone, I don't know if y'all remember them. I got records I'm rapping on with Mace, Lil C's, Peter Guns, that's on Love and Hip Hop now. You know, different things. Wrote on records that when Shaq had a label, you know, the basketball player Shaq, he had a label. So I'm writing on all these records and stuff, and he was kind of like giving me crumbs. So I'm kind of like, yo, what's going on? You know, just asking him questions or whatever, to the point where my mom, we was about to lose our crib or whatever like that. And I'm telling him, you know what I mean? Like, yo, I need that bread or whatever. All right, I got you. And it just kept, you know, taking long. So, boom, I'm just like, yo, what's going on? We had an argument on the phone. You know, we kind of got into it on the phone or whatever like that. And I'm like, yo, you know, what's going on with my money? Oh, I got you. So he's talking crazy to me now and stuff like that. So I'm like, all right, man. So we hung up the phone. I'm like, I'll holler at him when I get back. I go to New York City to do this little movie scene or whatever like that. It was like a little independent film. I went up there for overnight to do a little movie scene or whatever like that. And when I come back, because I caught the Greyhound up there from Atlantic City, that's where I'm from. I caught the Greyhound in New York, and when I come back, my girl that I was with at the time had picked me up from the bus station. I get in the car, she like, yo, it was her and her sister. Yo, did you hear about what happened to Rodney? I'm like, nah, what happened? She was like, yeah, he got robbed, he got pistol whipped, and this and this and this and this, and everybody's saying that you had it done. I'm like, what? So I get to the crib, I'm trying to call him, he not answering, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, what's good? We ain't had like Facebook and Instagram and all that, you know, back then. So I'm just trying to call his phone, see what's good. You know what I mean? He's not answering. So after time went on, I'm not hearing from him. The rumors is getting bigger on the street and everything. I'm like, damn, like everybody think I had something to do with this, and I wasn't even in town. I don't know what the fuck happened. You know what I mean? And to this day, I don't know what happened because I wasn't there. And then shortly after that, a newspaper article came out in my city, which is in this paper called The Press of Atlantic City, which is like our New York Times here in Atlantic City. And they got me on the thing saying, you know, Atlantic City, Stanley Holmes Village rapper had Rodney Jerkins robbed, you know what I mean? And he's the head of a gang and this and this and this, and, you know, just running my name through the mud, you know what I mean? And then next thing you know, they went and raided my boy crib. You know, he's like a brother to me. We grew up since kids. You know, they raided his crib, locked him up. He wound up doing 10 years because we was young niggas. We ain't had no money. You know what I mean? Like, if we had money for a lawyer or something like that to fight that shit probably would have got thrown out. But because this guy's a millionaire, got the best lawyers and everything, you know, he got a squeaky clean church image because his family's, you know, like into church and God and all this kind of stuff. We from the streets. So, you know, when they go in front of the courtroom, you know, and the judicial system, who you think they gonna believe, you know? So they took my man, locked him up, made him do 10 years, and got my name all in the newspaper, slandering my name, saying I'm a gang leader. I sent out this hit to get Rodney Jerkins killed and this and that. So I'm like, damn, like, this shit is crazy. So just being young and dumb, you know, and angry, I get on the mixtapes like P Cutter, Street Wars, and, you know, I started making records like, you know, fuck you and this, yo, you blaming me for this shit and this and this and this, you know, just going in on him and shit, making diss records or whatever like that, because I didn't really have no other, I didn't know how else to express myself. I couldn't get in touch with him. He wouldn't call me back to talk about it. It's, yo, what the fuck happened, this and this, you just, I don't hear, this happens, I don't hear from you no more, and shortly after, my name goes in the papers, gang leader had you getting hit, and then my man that I love dearly is in jail, locked up doing 10 years. So I'm angry. So I'm on records, any mixtape I could get on, just trying to blast at him or whatever like that. You know what I mean? And then it got to the point where I started noticing a lot of people were like shutting doors on me, not answering my phone calls no more. You know, a lot of different mixtape DJs, because I was killing the mixtapes, you know what I'm saying? A lot of the mixtape DJs that, you know, was fucking with me heavy turned their back on me. One of them being DJ K Slay. You know what I mean? This was my man. This was like somebody I looked up to like a big brother. I used to go to his house. Like, I'm a Lang City nigga, but I traveled. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I was always up New York. K Slade lived in East Harlem, like in the Spanish part of Harlem on 118th Street. He had an apartment up there. And I used to go over K Slade's house all the time, you know? Bring records up there, freestyle at his house, everything, you know what I'm saying? Just hang out with him and shit. I looked at him like a big brother. So one day I called K Slay, yo, I got this new record, I want you to play it on your mixtape, K, just like I usually do. Excuse me, this wasn't a song dissing Rodney, and this is just a regular song I made, you know what I mean? Like, yo, I want you to play. He said, yo, Mikey, man, I don't even know how to say this, man, but, yo, your boy just called me. I said, who? He said, Rodney Jerkins. He said, and I got with him. I said, what you mean? He's like, yeah, man, yo, he gave me 2 diamond rings and gave me some exclusive, Michael Jackson, Mary J. Blige, a bunch of exclusives, not to fuck with you no more, not to play your music on none of my mixtapes. I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here, because I'm thinking, this is my brother, this K Slade. I used to go to his crib, stay over there, catch the bus back to AC in the morning. Like, this is my man. This ain't just like a industry DJ nigga. He's an industry DJ nigga, but this is my man. Like, he fucked with me heavy. So when he told me that, I'm like, what? So he like, yeah, man, I'm just saying, listen, it's just business, my nigga. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm like, okay, is you serious, my nigga? Like, you gonna take 2 diamond rings and some exclusives to not fuck with me no more? He was like, listen, man, ain't nothing personal, but I'm just saying. So I'm going on and on, like, are you serious? Blah, 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 blah. K Slade bangs on me. Boom. I'm like, damn. And that was kind of like my first lesson that these industry dudes ain't really your friends, you know what I'm saying? Because I really had love. I would have shot somebody for K Slade back in these days, you know what I'm saying? He used to put me in the shows. I done been in shows with Black Rob. K Slade used to throw basketball parties. I used to basketball, like, block parties and shit. I'd come up there, perform at them, you know what I'm saying? All that shit. This was my man, you know what I mean? And when he told me that, that's when I first realized, like, damn, these industry niggas, they not your friends, you know what I mean? And then it started going... excuse me, it started going crazy after that with the blackballing and shit. Like, I had a manager and a lawyer and stuff at the time, so I was like, all right, fuck it, I just chalked it up as a loss. This nigga Rodney ain't trying to talk to me, you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. I gotta get out here and try to find some other avenues and other ways to get on or whatever. So, boom, my manager hooked it up. We had a meeting at Warner Brother Records. So I'm like, he like, yeah, they interested in you, Mike. Boom, boom, boom. You know, throw your best on. We going up here. We got a meeting up here. So, you know, throw my little gear on, whatever. Come to New York. We go to Warner Brothers, to the big building and shit. We go in there. They listening to the music. They excited. Oh, man, this is crazy. Yeah. So I'm feeling like, all right, boom, this might be it. So, boom, they like, yeah, we want to sign you. So they draw up the contracts and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? Give it to my manager. You know, contracts take a little time, you know, to negotiate. You got to change this, or y'all change this, or we, you know, just negotiate. It might take like a month or 2 or something to go back and forth before you actually put your Hancock on the deal and shit. So around this time, it was like the holidays, like around right before like Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's and all that. So they was like, all right, we're gonna take a little break. Everybody gonna go on their little holiday break and everything. And then when we come back, we're gonna sign a deal. They was coming to agreements with the contracts and everything like that. Everything was coming to a close to where right after the ball dropped, in January, like first week of January, we were supposed to go sign a deal. So I'm all excited. I remember Christmas whipping out the contract. I'm talking about, I probably still got the contract somewhere in storage or something, but I'm whipping out the contracts to my mom, my aunts and everybody, at dinner time and Christmas holidays. I'm excited because they know what I was going through. My name all in the newspaper, everybody looking at me like this bad guy. And I finally got some good news to bring to the table, to bring to the family. So everybody was kind of happy. Man, my manager called me one day and was like, yo, Mike, they changed their mind on the deal. So I'm like, damn, what happened? You know what I mean? And he was like, I don't know, man. They didn't really have a reason. They just decided to go with other options or whatever like that. So then through the grapevine, I started hearing about Rodney's dad going around the industry saying, man, this guy, and he tried to kill my son and this. He'll never work in this industry again. You know what I mean? And it kind of been rough ever since. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people turned their backs on me, shut doors on me and stuff like that. So it's just been like, damn, I've been getting my little, sneaking through the back window or coming through the back door, whatever like that. Like I did a movie soundtrack for 50 Cent. It's on New Line. It's called Refuse to Die. I did that whole movie soundtrack, but I did that off of put my own mixtapes out, going up to New York on Canal Street, just giving my CDs away, and they wind up getting bootlegged and end up in California, but I always had my name and number on the back. So, these people heard it and called me and shit, and he had his movie coming out, Get Rich or Die Trying. So this was more like a documentary that was gonna ride that wave right there on New Line, and they couldn't get the rights to 50's music because he had the movie coming out, so they wanted to get other mixtape artists that was on the come up like him and use their music. It had his grandpop in it, Tretch, DJ Scribble, Run DMC, Jam Master Jay. A lot of people in this documentary talk about like the rise of 50 Cent, and I did like the whole soundtrack to it. So, I've had like little sprinkles of some kind of success over the years, but it ain't been easy with having Rodney Jerkins blame me for these accusations that aren't true. And to this day, I don't know what happened. I wasn't there. All I know is me and him had an argument on the phone about some money. I leave out of town. He gets robbed or pistol whipped or beat up or whatever at a barbershop. I come back in town. Everybody's blaming me. Shortly after that, it comes in the newspaper. I try to reach out to him to talk to him, find out what the hell's going on. Never could get in touch with him again. And after that, everything was kind of like downhill. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you this though, bro. Like this story is breathtaking, my nigga. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And it's so deep that it's fucking with me. But
man.
Let me ask you this.
Anything.
When y'all had an argument, like, was it buzzing around your clique that y'all was beefing that would probably maybe incite a motherfucker to want to do something? Or do you think that shit was completely, totally unrelated to anything you had going on with son?
That, I don't know, man, because, I mean, it was people at my house, but I was upstairs, you know what I'm saying? I was upstairs in the room when I went to go talk to him, because anytime I did business with Rodney or had to talk to him about something, I would go, like, in another room or something like that. So I don't know if somebody overheard it or overheard me talking, like, yo, man, this guy got to give me money, or somebody close to me or whatever like that. I don't know. I wasn't there, you know what I'm saying? But it happened, you know what I mean? So that question I can't answer, you know what I mean? If you want to ask my opinion, I don't think it had anything to do with any of my peoples, you know what I mean? But I wasn't there, you know what I mean? I was in New York when the whole situation happened.
And you said this happened in Jersey?
Yeah, right outside of Atlantic City. I'm from Atlantic City, but it's like surrounding towns, like I guess, you know, like New York got Boroughs, Queens, Brooklyn, Bronx, or whatever. This happened in a place called Pleasantville. So it's excuse me, it's on the outskirts of Atlantic City. It's not actually in the city. You know what I mean?
And that's where he's from, Rodney Jerkins?
Yeah, Rodney Jerkins is from a place called Pomona. It's a little bit further out. It's all the Atlantic County area, but he's not from the actual city.
So
you know
let
what
me
I mean?
ask
He's
you,
from the out surrounding areas.
Was he moving around those surrounding areas with heavy jewelry and things of that nature already?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. So it could have been anybody just trying to rob him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because like, I'm just saying.
Big Benz is on. That's what I was trying to tell you. The money was about, because I'm starving and you riding around jeweled up, mega 3-4 different luxury cars, big house, which is cool. I'm not a hater, but I'm saying, like, if I'm supposed to be an artist and I'm doing all this work for you, writing your raps, helping you with beats, bringing you samples for Mary J. Blige album and different albums and stuff like that. Damn, hit me over the little something to make sure I'm living good. And you know I'm from the trenches. You know, a lot of these rappers talk about they from this and this, but everybody tell you I'm from the most murderous hood in my city. So I'm like, man, I just want to live a little bit too. It's crazy being at the studio. I'm in there with him and superstars and shit. And then after the trip is over from the studio, I'm right back to the hellfire. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he was riding around, you know, with because he's not really from the streets like that. So I don't know, maybe he just wasn't thinking or whatever. But you know, he riding around, mad jewels, Rolexes on. You know, he's like a flashy guy. I don't know about now, but I'm saying that at this time he was young too. You know what I'm saying? Being flashy and stuff. So that's what I'm saying. That it could have been anybody that did that. But because I had that argument with him, you know what I mean, it kind of put me like in the number one suspect type of thing.
Did he ever physically see you with the kid who caught that case?
What do you mean?
Like, did Rodney Jerkins see you with that dude before that robbed him?
Yeah, it was like a brother to me. He still is like a brother. We cool to this day. You know what I'm saying? He's like a brother to me. And the thing is that I guess they had I found out years later, I guess they had a lineup or whatever like that, and I guess Rodney pointed him out in the lineup or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But later on, years later, I talked to my brother and he like, yo, I had nothing to do with that shit, you know what I'm saying? So my brother, who has no reason to lie to me, he already had did the time, came home and still saying, like, yo, I ain't do that shit, bro. I ain't do that shit, Mike. Like, I ain't had nothing to do with that. So it's like, damn, why would my brother lie? He already did the time. Like, why would he lie to me? You know what I mean? He never lied to me about nothing else.
So, according to him, he just went and did 10 years for some shit he ain't do?
For some shit he ain't even do, my nigga. That's what I'm trying to say.
So
I don't know if Rodney just maybe it could have been mistaken identity, or it could have been other people, because, you know, my team is a real powerful team. They probably wanted to, you know, get us out the way anyway, not Rodney and them, but I'm saying other authorities or whatever might want us out the way, so they maybe could even persuade him, like, yeah, this is the guy. You sure this is the guy? You know how they do, you know what I'm saying? When they can't find who really did the crime, sometimes they gonna get a Joe Blow and make him eat that.
That's a fact. I know several motherfuckers that got cases thrown on them just because the police hated them.
Right, and that's what it kind of was around my way. And then I'm on, like I said, I was on the Gina Thompson remix with Raekwon and Craig Mack, rest in peace, you know what I'm saying? And nobody from my city. That's the thing about Atlantic City. I'm the only guy out here that's even this close. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody from Atlantic City made it at nothing. We don't got no famous basketball players. We don't got no famous NFL players. We don't got no famous rappers. Nothing. So it's like, I was the guy. Like, I still am the guy. You know what I mean? I'm the guy that's like, everybody kind of like, all right, you know, Mikey gonna be the one. You know what I'm saying? He the one going. He gonna change everybody's life, you know what I'm saying? And prior to that, you know, I was in the streets doing my thing, so, you know, a lot of the police probably, they wasn't our biggest fans, you know what I'm saying? So by me having an argument with them, it's like, yo, maybe this guy has something to do with it. And if they can't find the real person that did it, then they're going to pin it on somebody just to make him and his family happy. You know what I mean? Even if it comes to where it's in a lineup and he might say, I'm not sure. And the police might even persuade you, you know, no, this is the guy, or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? And you know, just to get somebody locked up for that crime.
Police
because it was, like I said, it was all in the newspaper, you know what I mean? So the pressure was on to find who did it.
Yeah, it could have been a case where police told him that he, like you said, like, he might have not even knew who the fuck did what, and niggas told a nigga, like, yo, police, like, yo, it was him.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I've seen cases like that too, where the guy might be a little unsure, maybe it was dark out or something, and you know, the police kind of persuaded the guy to say, this is the guy. Like, hurry up, pick somebody so we can close this fucking case and put it in the paper that we got him. Well, you know what I mean? Like, I've seen shit like that happen many a times, and like I said, we wasn't the most favorite liked people by the authorities. You know what I'm saying? So, shit, let's get these guys off the street, or let's get one of them if we can, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, the thing that was weird about that, they got my name in the paper saying I did all this and did all that, but no detectives ever came to talk to me. I never got interviewed, questioned, interrogated, or nothing. They just put my name in the paper, slander, everything. I even went as far as, like, my aunt was like, come on, you gotta go get a lawyer. You know what I mean?
You should have sued them. You should have sued them.
I know, but check this shit out. We went to lawyers and everything, but because he had so much money, you gotta think this guy's doing all the big records. He's a big producer at the time.
I'm talking about the paper, the newspaper. You should have sued their ass, because that article, that's slander. If they got the story wrong, that's slander, and that could have potentially ruined millions of dollars for you. That article. So them niggas need to get sued. Real talk.
You're right about that. You right about that, man. I didn't think about it at the time. Like I said, I'm young. You know, my family is like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they all over the place with it and stuff like that. So I wasn't thinking. I was more thinking, I'm going to sue him for slandering me, and I went to go see lawyers and stuff like that. And the lawyers was kind of like even scared. You know what I mean? Like, basically, like, I ain't had no money like that at the time to fight him. You know, you, like, right now, you say st.laz, if you go up against and try to fight YouTube, it might be hard for you, because YouTube got lawyers.
He might send his lawyers at this YouTube page for this shit.
But you see what I'm saying, though? Anything, like, if you try to sue somebody that's bigger than you, you know, you gotta have your ducks lined up, you know what I mean? And I didn't at the time, you know what I mean? Every lawyer I went to go see was more or less like, they don't wanna touch it, because, you know, he got money or whatever like that, you know what I mean? So after a while, I kind of got discouraged, and I just said, fuck it, I'm gonna just get back in the trenches and go hard. And like I said, I had a little sprinkles of success here and there. I worked on a barbershop soundtrack, Ice Cube's movie, The Barbershop. I produced for Ghostface Killer on his Bulletproof Wallets album. I did a song called Love Session. So, you know, I'm not Puff Daddy or nothing, but just little by little, you know, God will give me little blessings here and there, I guess, just to, you know, help me keep my faith and stuff like that. Because there's been a lot of times I'll be like, man, fuck this music shit, you know what I mean? But like I said, I'll get little sprinkles of blessings or whatever like that. And as time evolved, new mixtape DJs started coming into play, and I said, man, fuck all them old niggas like K Slay and all that. And I started getting with the newer, younger DJs that was hungry and didn't give a fuck about that shit, and kept blazing the mixtapes and stuff like that, you know what I mean?
That's a fact, bro.
Yeah, this shit is a crazy story, man. It's been like, man, it's been a long journey and stuff like that. And I kind of like kept as far as like the story, I kind of was like, man, I was over it or whatever like that. But my older cousin was like, man, you need to get out there and tell your story, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and to this day, he's still blackballing me. You know what I'm saying? If I go right now and go to Def Jam and try to do a deal, and him or his father get a whiff of it, they gonna call up there and shut it down. They made it their lifelong business to make sure I never succeed in the music industry. You know what I mean? So I just be like, damn. But my cousin was like, man, you gotta put your story out there. It's a lot of people that don't give a fuck about him no more and know your talent. Cause I'm not just a rapper. I rap, I make beats, I write R&B songs, I can act in movies. I you know, I'm multi-talented. You know what I mean? I'm like a self-contained type of dude. You know what I mean? You could just drop me in the studio with an engineer, and I'm gonna have bangers for you. You know what I'm saying? I don't need nobody. I don't gotta get no beats from nobody. I'm a beast on the MPC. Like, everything is all inside me. You know what I mean? So my cousin like, man, start telling your story, man. All these vloggers and all these podcasts and stuff, start reaching out to some of them and telling your story. I was like, you think so? He was like, man, I'm telling you, man, it's gonna be one real nigga out there. And he always used 50 Cent as a example. He's like, yeah, everybody blackballed 50 after he got shot. All it took was one nigga, Eminem, and look what happened. So that kind of inspired me and shit, because I met 50 and everything, you know what I'm saying? Hung out with him, Yayo, Banks and all that. Like, anytime the big rappers come to Atlantic City, they always get me to open the shows. I opened up for Nas, I've opened up for Fabulous. I mean, you name them, I done opened up for them. They come down here to Atlantic City to do the shows, you know what I'm saying? And you know, I get to meet them or whatever like that, you know what I mean? So my cousin like, man, just start putting your story out there, you know what I mean? And it's gonna be one real nigga that's gonna come snatch you up, and it's gonna be over, you know what I mean?
I could definitely see you in a major film production, my nigga. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Thank
like,
you, my nigga.
Yo, real talk, like, you know what I mean? And I heard your music is crazy. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
word, man.
I'm a testament of it myself, that if you just don't give up and you keep going at this shit, eventually everybody number plays, my nigga.
That's what's up, man.
Everybody
that means a lot to me. Last word, man. Hey, let me tell you how bad it got. You still recording?
Yeah.
Check this shit out, Laz. Check this shit out, man. It got so bad, right, that I was getting in trouble, you know, because I started having a fucker attitude after things, you know, after it first went down. My man's locked up, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really got no money to, you know, pay for a lawyer. That's what me and his argument was about, Rodney, because I wasn't getting no money, and you run around here, you know, balling and shit, and your artist is, you know, fucked up. So it came to the point where my mom even had because detectives and stuff was, you know, not for that Rodney shit, but, you know, just other shit, you know, questioning my mom and stuff like that about me and stuff like that. And it came to the point I was getting in so much trouble that my mom had a nervous breakdown. So I went to go visit her in the hospital, and she was like, you know, why don't you just say forget that music shit? It's, you know, it's nothing but trouble, Mike. You know, I just want to see you get a job, get a career. And I'm like, man, a job? Like, damn, I just was on a big remix and albums and this. But this is my mom. She laying in the bed, like, hooked up the tubes and stuff. So I'm like, fuck it. You know, I'll do anything to make my mom happy. So I even went and got a job. My man is a chef. And he was a chef at this restaurant, and he knew what I was doing in the streets and stuff like that, you know what I mean? So he got me a job at this restaurant. It's like a high-end rich restaurant. Check this shit out. I'm in a restaurant working, like, damn, mind you, I'm on top of the world, hanging out with superstars, this and this, you know, and, you know, chilling with Dr. Dre, you know what I mean? Chilling with Puff and Biggie and all these niggas through Rodney, just hanging out in the studio, to now it's like, damn, everything happened, I'm fucked up, right? So I go get a job, because my mom just, you know, that's, you know, mothers, they don't really know too much about the music. All they know is the stuff they write about me in the newspaper. It just seemed like trouble to her. So I said, all right, I went and got a job, my nigga. Remember Boardwalk Empire that used to come on? Boardwalk Empire used to come on, I think, like Showtime at HBO, about Nucky Johnson and all that.
Definitely.
Yeah, the black guy in there named Chalky.
Yeah,
that's my grandpa. They had to change the names and everything like that. But
I read about him. I read about the dude that his character was loosely based on.
He was based on my grandpa, like
That's
my
crazy.
real grandpa. Not that grandpa that I didn't know. I'm talking about grandpa that I lived with, that raised me. I wiped his ass when he caught Alzheimer's and made sure, like, my grandpa. You know what I'm saying? That. Alright, so boom, check this out. So mom's had the nervous breakdown and was in the hospital. I went to go see her, and she like, you know, the music is trouble, Mike, and this, you know, I just want to see you get a job, baby, get, you know, something with some benefits where, you know, that I know you're all right. You know what I mean? So I'm like, all right. So my man was a chef at this high-end restaurant. I'm talking about only rich people can eat here. You know what I mean? This ain't no motherfucking McDonald's, or this ain't even Red Lobster. This is some old high level shit, right? So my man get me a job there. He's a chef, And he went to school for that shit, culinary school and all that. And he from the streets too, but he changed his life and became a chef. And he's a chef at a high-end restaurant. Got me a job. I'm a bus boy. I don't really have no experience and all that. So I'm a bus boy. So I'm in there working, you know what I mean? I wasn't really feeling it, but it was something new. There's a couple bitches worked in there I'm fucking with and shit like that. So I'm like, it's all right, you know what I mean? And after work, I'm back on the block anyway, so it's like, all right, I do this just to make my mom happy. One day I'm in there, right? I'm working. Motherfucking Rodney Jerkins' brother named Freddie Jerkins came in there to eat. Now, mind you, this is where rich people go, so they rich. So they came in there. Now I'm like, damn. His brother came in there, see me working in there, and was like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right. Don't you know he went to the manager of the restaurant and had me fired? I don't know what he said to him or whatever like that, but they rich. So, you know, you got rich people coming into your restaurant, spending mad money, tipping everybody and getting big meals and stuff like that. I'm expendable to this restaurant. They don't give a fuck about no little busboy. So I don't know what he said to the manager, but all I know is shortly afterwards I was fired. You know what I mean? And he gave me that little grin, looking like nigga, we on you. Like, no matter what you do, you can be working at McDonald's. So if we find out, nigga, I'm coming here to get you fired, like, for what you did to my brother, which I didn't even do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn, I just been getting the short end of the stick through this whole thing. So, you know, hopefully, man, a real nigga out there that ain't scared of his power in this industry or whatever like that, you know what I mean? See the talent in me, take a look at me and see, like, damn, this guy got it. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no kids. I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I do my own beats. I write my own rhymes like I write for other people, rap and R&B. Like, it's just like, some people see me make beats and be like, God damn, you a genius, my nigga. Like, I ain't even toot my own horn. I'm talking about what other people say, you know what I mean? So they know that I'm not on because of my talent. You know what I mean? People know the reason I'm not on is because of this Rodney Jerkins situation. And this happened years ago. But to this day, if I go to motherfucking Atlantic Records tomorrow and they want to sign me, and Rodney and his family hear about me about to do a deal with them, they will call over there and say stuff like, man, you don't know, don't sign this guy, he's a real gangster, and he tried to get my son killed, or he tried to have me killed and murdered, and this and this. And, you know, no matter how talented you are, some people don't want to deal with that kind of drama, you know what I mean? So they might renege on a deal. This has happened numerous times to me. You know what I mean? That deals have got shut down, doors have got shut in my face and stuff like that because of what happened to him. You know what I mean? And my cousin's more like, man, fuck that shit. This is a new day now, man. Like, he ain't even as hot as he was no more. He did Michael Jackson album. That shit flopped. Like, you know what I mean? So I got people around me that still like motivate me and push me to keep going. Cause at one time I was like, man, fuck this music shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm already a legend in my city with music or without music. You know what I mean? To this day, I go to the supermarket or I'm at the Walmart. I got people, yo, let me take a picture with you, Mikey. Like, you know, I'm just a real live legend. I know everybody say they this and that in their city, but it would take for you to come out here and to see, like, God damn, nigga, they treat you like you Jay-Z. Or they treat you like you King Jaffe Joe out this motherfucker. Yeah, because I'm really a good guy. You know what I mean? I've done things for the community. We done went around and fed the homeless, and it's numerous amount of things that I've done without being rich like these guys. You know what I'm saying? Just out of the love for my community. You know what I mean? I'm the type of guy I can pick up the phone right now and call the mayor of my city personally, not his office. I'm talking about I call his cell phone. You know what I mean? So I'm just a real stand-up guy, and I treat people well, man. I'm good to others. You know what I'm saying? I don't walk around like I'm the biggest tough guy. It ain't that scares the people away. It's just, you know, it's just the things that happened in the past that I got blamed for that makes people be like, damn, you know what I mean? I can't fuck with this guy. Or a lot of people that have never met Rodney, you know what I'm saying? They might want to work with him in the future, and they feel like, damn, I know Mikey hot. If I work with Mikey, I'll never have a chance to work with this guy or whatever like that. And it's been even times I've reached out to him. I'm talking about even recently and said, yo, bro, could we sit down and talk like men? Like, could we put all the shit in the past? Times have changed. Things have went on. Let's talk like men. He said, oh, we cool, but I don't want to talk. and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, damn, how you not man enough to you ruin somebody's life, accusing of something that they had nothing to do with. Years go on, and you still don't want to have a conversation like men. You know what I mean? Sit down. That's what real men do. If I had a problem with you, Laz, and we had disagreements and things went on or whatever like that, you know, time goes on, man. If you reached out to me and said, yo, Mikey, can we talk, man, such and such, man, I'm gonna have a conversation with you. You know what I mean? As long as nobody died in my family, like you killed none of my loved ones and nothing like that, I would at least sit down and talk with you. This man didn't even want to talk. That let me know, like, you know you did me wrong, bro. You know what I'm saying? But God don't like ugly. And this guy goes around and preaches like he's some big church going guy or whatever like that. I think it's all bullshit. You know what I mean? You might read the Bible, but you don't live by it. Because God forgives, you know what I mean? I'm not even, like, I'm a different kind of guy. Half my family, like my mother's side is Baptist, and my dad, he died when I was 2 years old, and he was Muslim, you know what I mean? And my dad died by the hands of his own brother, like his own brother. My uncle killed my dad, you know what I mean, when I was 2 years old. Not no brother like his own boy. I'm talking about they came out the same womb. So I automatically got trust issues with people. My story is real deep. I know everybody say, man, you can make a movie. Nigga, the nigga that come get me, like Eminem or like Eminem did 50, the nigga that come get me is gonna be a billionaire. You know what I mean? It like my life story is definitely a movie. From my grandpa being one of the biggest black gangsters in Atlantic City. Anybody out there, Google Reggie Etchell. Reggie Etchell. You know what I mean? I don't know if y'all know about like Nicky Scarfo and all them, the Philadelphia Italian mob or whatever like that. But my grandpa, God bless his soul, the guy that taught me everything I know and about business and stuff like that, he used to be the only black guy that these guys would trust. I'm going to even tell y'all something else. Y'all know, number Boardwalk Empire that used to come on? Boardwalk Empire used to come on, I think like Showtime at HBO, about Nucky Johnson and all that.
Definitely.
Yeah, the black guy in there named Chalky.
Yeah,
that's my grandpa. They had to change the names and everything like that. But
I read about him. I read about the dude that his character was loosely based on.
He was based on my grandpa, like
That's
my real
crazy.
grandpa. Not that grandpa that I didn't know. I'm talking about grandpa that I lived with, that raised me. I wiped his ass when he caught Alzheimer's and made sure, like my grandpa. You know what I'm saying? That they you know they couldn't get everything cleared or whatever like that, so they changed a lot of the names and everything in that thing. But I'm just giving you the idea of what kind of cloth I'm cut from. I'm cut from a long line of real people. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, I got aunts in my family that were big kingpins and shit like that. Females that were doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like my whole life story is different. When they get you ever see the first Batman movie they made and the Joker came? He said, wait till they get a load of me. That's kind of how I feel. Wait till they get a load of me. You know what I mean? My cousins and everybody like, man, keep that shit going. It's going to be one real nigga that hear you. It's going to be, he call me baby boo. One nigga that's going to hear you, baby boo. You know what I'm saying? And it's on and cracking. So, you know, we starting now, man. We starting on, you know what I mean, on st.laz platform, man. And hopefully this will grow. Hopefully a real nigga to hear it reach out to me. I'm a real one. I don't got nothing to hide. You can look in my eyes and see. You know what I'm saying? Like, this guy is different. You know what I mean? So any real ones out there, reach out, man. You know what I mean? And that's basically the gist of that story. You know, I got blamed for something that I didn't do. You know what I mean? This guy's running around with jewelry on, flashing cards, this and this. Happened to go to a barber shop. You know, gets robbed and pistol whipped. And because I had an argument with him about some money prior to that, you know, it kind of like got put on me and my crew. You know what I mean? So it's just crazy, man. The whole story is crazy, you know.
You know what I mean? I appreciate you coming on the platform and talking about this, my bro. You know what I mean? The story is crazy, and I'm sure when people hear it, they'll feel the same way.
No doubt, man. I just want to send a shout out to all the people that, you know, all your subscribers and everything like that too, man. And I want to say salute to you, man, because your platform is great. I only see bigger things coming in the future for you too, man. So
welcome to the rap game. That's going to be the name of the series. You feel what I'm saying? Welcome to the rap game, where we just going to be giving out the real side of this rap game that everybody wants to come in.
No doubt, man, because I got many stories, man, for the future, for the platform, man, for the whole gym pop, man. I got, like I said, you can Google me and see all the records and stuff I've been on. So just use your imagination of people that I've been in the studio with, man. Like I was out there, and I put like this: I was out there in California when Biggie got killed. I was at the Soul Train Awards. I still got my tickets. I got all my receipts, everything. Like, and I got stories. I can tell you the vibe. I mean, when Biggie walked on stage, I was sitting next to Mace. The whole award show, I was sitting next to Mace. It was like my first time at an award show. 112 was sitting in front of me, and Mace was sitting right next to me on my right, and my boy Jaffe was on the left of me, and Biggie walked on stage. Now I'm from the East Coast. I'm like, Biggie. When Biggie walked on stage, everybody just booed that nigga. And I just looked at my boy, and I just seen Mace's face. Mace was looking like, oh shit, you know what I mean? 112, they was all whispering to each other and shit. Like, man, I got some stories for you, man. I done chill with Dr. Dre, all these guys, man. So we're gonna say these stories for the future, man. Just King Michael, man, aka Mike Nitty, man. Just yo, stay in tune, man. I'm gonna be coming on here with Laz, man. We're gonna be dropping the rails, man.
I ain't Crip, I ain't blood. I ain't Woo, I ain't Cho. I ain't had, I ain't folk. Gang, and no. I ain't Crip, I ain't blood. I ain't Woo, I ain't Cho. I ain't had, I ain't folk. Gang, and no. All of my niggas is fighting, you niggas is quiet, we bringing the riots. Showing them guns in your video, stupid, they come with indictments. I keep a baddie excited, cause I be chasing the money. You niggas chasing your brothers, cause he be rocking the color. Gotta be smarter than that, we fighting oppression, and shit is depressing. Homie got hit with a desert, and funerals come with a reverend. Niggas be repping the hood, right? How about we start a new business? Taking good care of your children, make it from in front of that building. Gang, gotta unify. Lot of black boys losing lives, got killed through a suicide. It's a shame he got euthanized. Bloodshed, gotta quit that. Hustle hard, yeah, we get racks. Bad cops is our enemies. Tired of reading those eulogies. Lord escape me from poverty. Crime committed, more robberies. Got knocked more.